Hi, welcome to Rick Snider's Washington on YouTube, where you get the whole story. So please like, share, and subscribe, and even comment. Okay, people ask me all the time, because I'm also a tour guide as well as a sports writer. I'm coming to DC for one day. What should I see? I hate when people ask me that question. There's also, they ask, if you go to my website, monumentalthoughts.com, I have 100 things to do in DC. And I also have it for the Smithsonian's. But let's just go through a mythical day. You wake up in DC and you go, okay, where are we going? All right, you're going to eat breakfast at Ted's Bulletin. I like the one down the Navy Yard. They make their own Pop-Tarts. It's the land of big food. You might want to go on opentable.com and get a reservation the day before because they're crowded. But Ted's Bulletin is a great place to start breakfast today because you're going to need some energy what I'm about to hit you doing. Okay, you can walk from Ted's Bulletin over to Eastern Market, especially in the mornings on weekends. Lots of things going on there, a lot of craft festival, fair, whatever. I mean, they sell food in the building, but, how often do you need that? So if you want to try some of the crafts and all, they're all outside, often vendors. It's pretty cool. From there, you can walk over to Capitol Hill. It's maybe 10 minutes to go see the big dome and everything. And you can now, we're getting close to doing the tours again inside the visitor center. So if you're watching this later on, you probably can do it by then. But if nothing else, they have taken the fence down so you can walk the grounds. Hey, this is the birthplace of democracy in a way. This is where all your politicians are working. So when you hate those lawmakers in D.C., these are where they all work. So, if the flags are up, that means on the two sides, that means the House and Senate chambers are open. If there's no flags on the ends, that means they're not there. But they have side buildings that you can go visit your congressperson or senator, and they're glad to see you because if you go see them, you're probably going to vote for them. So I take people all the time to go see those things. All right, so now we're up there. We're on top of the hill. Let's go down. Let's go over to Union Station. Let's go over to Union Station. Oh, it's another 5-10 minute walk. Can't miss this place. It's a big train station. I'm telling you, eat at a train station? Well, it's not, that bad. I mean, they do have a food court and they have all those usual things, but they have a couple really good restaurants at Eastern Market. It's a beautiful place. It used to be one of the biggest buildings in the world. You can take your train up to New York there. I do. It's really a civilized way to go. Fridays are a little crowded, but in the building, but there's some great architecture. That big fountain that sits outside, one of my old relatives designed that thing. Hasn't worked in about 50 years. Sounds like some of my relatives, but I find it's one of the unusual places in Washington to go see. So go to Union Station, have lunch there. All right, now grab the Metro if you can, or you can take a cab if you want. But if you take the Metro, you can jump on it right down the Metro Center and get off. And you just have to walk a couple blocks and you'll be at 10th Street and there's Ford's Theater. That's where another one of my relatives shot Lincoln. I come from bad blood. What can I tell you? So anyway, you can go see Ford's Theater. You need time tickets right now. Eventually this will go away and you can just go in. But, it's a great place to go see. It's just like the day they shot Abraham Lincoln in 1865. Across the street is where he died. That's closed right now, but that'll reopen at some point too. All these things will come back, we're hoping soon. All right, from there you can walk down to Pennsylvania Avenue or Constitution Avenue. It depends on what you want to do. Constitution has the Smithsonian's if you want to go see one. There's a whole bunch of them. Pick one. Or you can stay on Pennsylvania Avenue and walk west, which is away from the dome. Go to higher numbered streets. Whenever you walk in D.C., low numbered streets, the lowest are by the dome. They expand out higher or down by Lincoln Memorial. That's how you can tell if you're getting which way you're going. You want to go higher numbers. And you can go on Pennsylvania Avenue. You can see the brand new World War I Memorial, which is right at 14th Street, across from the Willard Hotel. Duck in the Willard Hotel. That's a beautiful place to see, too. And then go across to the end of the street where you can't go anymore and turn left, go down a block, and then go into the park. You can see the White House. All right, so now you've seen West. We're going to keep going. Now, I hope you ate a big breakfast. All right, so there you can see the Washington Monument. Go walk toward that Washington Monument and then turn right. And you see all the great memorials, too. There's the World War II there. Keep walking, you'll see the Lincoln, and you can see Martin Luther King Jr.'s, and FDR's, and even Jefferson if you really want to walk a lot. But you also see down by Lincoln, you see the Vietnam and the Korean War memorials. All right, you're dog tired. It's getting near dinner time and you're stuck out there. Okay, there's a cab stand. If you're looking straight at the Lincoln Memorial, look over to your left. You know, a lot of buses are over there, but on the far side is a cab stand. There's usually a cab there. And say, hey, take me to Georgetown. Not that far. Normally 10 minutes or so. So it won't cost you much, but you don't want to walk it. It's far. And you get to Georgetown, a lot of shopping there on M Street, a lot of historical places. I can take you around if you want to go see them. But you want to have dinner, and there's a lot of good places to recommend. Seems like Italians is the best theme in Georgetown. And I would suggest Il Canale. And it's an authentic Italian family owned. Great pizza among other things. But they have all kind of stuff. So that's one of the great ones. And you can see the C&O Canal just steps away. All right. At this point, you are so tired, I'm going to send you home. But that's your one day. I mean, if you really have any energy left, you know, go over. There's always a bar scene at DuPont Circle or something. But chances are you've walked 20,000 steps and you're ready to call it a day. Anyway, that's one day in Washington. I'm Rick Snider for Rick Snider's Washington. If you want some help with this, you can go to my website, monumentalthoughts.com. Thanks for coming.